make it a brighter place. It'll take creation, imagination. Try to draw outside the line.
Hi everybody, this is Tina with Loving Life's Little Blessings. Welcome to my video today, you guys. I wanted to share with you a card that I'm making for team swap cards. We do what's called swap cards, and every time a catalog comes out for our team, we do a swap within our team. And I'm going to be doing a card here with this stamp set right here with this hello and then these sentiments right here. But I have this one out too because I wanted to show you how I was playing with both of these stamp sets and how I decided on this card. Here are a couple that I made, and this one is the one that is in the catalog. You can kind of, it's like basically the same design. And then there's this one, and I did this with the hello, and I added a little bit of twine. I was just playing around with both of these stamp sets. The other day I could not stop using this card. I think I uploaded like 4 or 5 different cards to our Facebook group using this stamp set, and I said to everybody, I can't stop using this stamp set. Like, I really want to move on and play with some other stuff, but I just can't get over this hello. So those are the two that kind of started the thought process, and then I ended up making this card. So we're just using this stamp set, and it's in wood mount. I don't like wood mount stamps. This was an accident when I purchased it, but we're just gonna roll with it. I've ordered since I'm getting a clear mount one, but this is the basic part of the card, and I wanted to show you how I have on my desk all my pieces. So this is a little chunk that I'm working on. I usually work on swap cards in like 15, a set of 15 or 20 because it feels more manageable. But you can see I just stacked everything up. So here's my card bases, my designer paper, my Whisper White piece, and then my flowers. And I just set that aside, and then I feel accomplished when I get all of those done. So we just have the base here, which is Melon Mambo, and then we have this black piece, and this is from It's My Party, that large designer stack, and I've been using this black piece a lot. So, I used it in my Project Life cover page last week, and then I've used it on several cards. I really like this design. So I'm just adding this right to the base, and we can set that aside because we're done with it. So I want to grab my mat, and I want to put it over here because I'm going to stamp, and it's easier for me to stamp when I have a grid to work with. So this piece right here, this Whisper White piece, is 3 3/4 by 2 inches. Now that was an accident measurement. I wasn't planning on having that measurement. I just stamped and then I trimmed it down, and then that's what gave me the measurement, and it worked out good, so I went with it and trimmed the rest of my pieces. So I have some Memento black ink, and I just want to get this inked up. And then what I do, I'm going to try not to get my head in here, you guys. It's hard with wood because I never can put the sticker. See? I totally thought it was down and it wasn't. So I feel like with wood, the hard part is this is not mounted how the sticker is mounted. That's just how that is. And I don't know that I can do any better when putting that sticker on. So you can't really go by the sticker. Let's see. I don't feel like that's straight. Well, and I rocked it, so let's try again. So that's why I don't like wood. I really prefer photopolymer stamps, and I really wish that we just had all of our stamps in photopolymer. It'd make my life easier, but I know that not everybody likes photopolymer. So I'm going to try it again, and what I try to do is line up this part of the stamp. I try to make sure I try to use that to line it up. It doesn't always work. And then straight down, and I try not to rock it. Back up, and that is a little bit better, so that's good. And then when I was doing this before, I had a really hard time with this one. And it's just because the same thing I just said. The sticker is on there different than what the stamp actually is. So I try to use the rubber part to line it up, and I don't even think that's lined up. Well, that's not bad, actually. It'll be a little bit easier when I can get all the way over it, but it's just wood mount stamps are hard for me. Okay, so let's zoom in because this card really is almost done. And that's how simple it is. I try to keep my swap cards. When we're swapping, we're just making, we usually make card fronts. I'm making a full card. And we just swap them. So I'll make the amount of cards I need. I'll make all the same. And then I'll get different cards back. Okay, so I just have dimensionals on the back of this, and I'm going to stick this all the way over to the edge of the pink so it kind of overlaps, and hopefully that is straight. It's pretty good. So just like that. And then we're just going to take one of these flowers. I die cut these from the die cut set Botanical. There'll be a supply list on my website. I can't recall what this one's called. So what I like to do is just tuck one little edge down, and these are great because these little middles pop up, and so I just go back and I pop them up a little bit. And when you put it in an envelope, it's going to get smashed, obviously, but okay. And then the very last thing is, instead of a rhinestone, I have these white enamel dots, and they look really pretty right in the middle. So here's the very first one I did. And that is going to be my team swap card. So I really love when we do team swap cards. I feel like it's really fun to get all the different cards and see them. I'll show you guys when I get my swap cards back. I'll show you guys what the team sent in. And if you're interested in joining our team, all you have to do is purchase our starter kit for $99 and you get $155 in product. It's product you guys pick out. So it's a great time to test drive and just see, like, do you like it? Do you like being a part of it? Do you like getting the discount? Who doesn't like saving money, right? So just let me know if you have any questions about joining. It's super simple. So I hope you guys enjoyed this card. There'll be a supply list over on my coordinating blog post. You can just click right up here. Takes you to the coordinating blog post. You'll see a supply list and photos. So thank you guys so much, and I will talk to you later. Hi everyone. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today and sticking with me to the very end of this video. You can check out a supply list for that card I just created over on my website. I have 2 other videos here for you guys today. I have my January's Create and Share Club project that is getting ready to kick off here in the next week, and then I have a Project Life by Stampin' Up kit that I shared with you called Happy Times. Thanks so much, guys. I'll be back tomorrow. Have a wonderful day.